up, guys, and welcome back to OPTV. Yes, it's a new name change. I know, crazy, right? It's a review of the Arsenal Brighton game. Let's get into this. Right. First things first. It's we won 2-0. Great result. I'm ecstatic. I'm just absolutely over the moon. I think a lot of the fans were going into that game expecting a win, and the team delivered, which was great. So. Team play, team play in general. What I have heard and what I've seen, I did watch the highlights on Match of the Day. I was very impressed, very impressed because of because of the confidence of the team going into the game. It just reverberated around the ground, and the atmosphere was picked up by that because once the fans know the team are playing well, they respond. You know, it doesn't work in any other way. It works like that. So, yeah, the team played absolutely phenomenal. I was happy for Iwobi to get on the score sheet. That was great. I think he was under a lot of pressure filling in for our prolific number 10 Mesut Ozil. So, obviously it was big for him to step up and get the goal on Nigerian Independence Day, I do believe, thanks to a certain someone on the internet, AFTV. Well, hey, yeah. Other than that, I think it was a pretty plain sailing game. I haven't heard anyone that said that Brighton posed us any threat. You know what I mean? So, just going by the fans' reactions from the game before, but also after is always key, because they some come out and they shout and scream about, I don't know, the atmosphere not being being like songs of praise that you watch on TV. So obviously not very entertaining and not very uplifting. But from what I have heard from the guy who took my ticket, Rob, shouts out to Rob, that he said they hadn't played as good as that for a long while, but also that a game that he has been to, so he hadn't seen them play as good as that for a long while, it was very, very, for me to hear. Not that, I mean, I'm just another fan. My opinion is as valid as everyone else's. Whether you can feel free to leave your comments in the section below. Just hopefully we can carry this. I know now there's an international break. I will be releasing a video on the England game prior to going out. I think I'm trying to aim to get it out on Tuesday or Wednesday, which I believe, as you'll be watching this, will be tomorrow or the next day. Moving forward, confidence is high. So moving forward, there's nothing that should be dragging us down. There's nothing that should be stopping us from keeping this. Yes, it was only Brighton, and there will be stronger tests ahead. Wenger got the selection spot on, so I'm not going to comment on players that should have played, players that didn't play. He got it spot on. They won the game 2-0. It was comfortable. So I was, as a fan, that's all we want to see. As going to the stadium, we want to see confidence. We want to see tricks. We want to see flicks, flair, creativity, runs off the ball, winning the first ball and being at it from being at it from minute one. So it's just sort of the whole of last year, with the fan base being, as Arsene Wenger described it, toxic. It's the complete opposite. I'm really, really happy and really, really looking forward to the games coming up, because I know more often than not we will win. Feel free to obviously shoot me down in the comments, and feel free to check out the weekly predictions that I'm doing weekly. I will be introducing a little, I don't know how to say it, a little liveness, shall we say, into the predictions every week, courtesy of BetBall. Right. Again, overall ratings, I'm not really going to rate anyone individually because there's not much you can say. We won 2-0. Everyone played to their full potential. The strikers did what they had to do. The midfielders did what they had to do. The defence, and so on and so forth. So I'm not going to bore you with the 1 to 11 and the subs ratings. Happy to, just a very special shout out to Alex Iwobi, who's come in and filled in for Mesut Ozil, which was it was definitely something that he's been used as a couple of times this year, and he hasn't let us down. He hasn't let anyone down. I think he's improved. He's, in my eyes, he's our most improved player because of the fact that he's able to now come in and fill in for the likes of Ozil and actually have an impact on the game, and also kind of do the Mesut Ozil thing, but just maybe not in such an elegant way. So yes, he is a number 10, but can he maintain the consistency week in, week out if Ozil does get injured, and if we haven't got obviously long-term absences like Santi Cazorla? Please come back, Santi, we miss you. I think the team as a whole, I'm really, really happy with how everything's going, with how just with how settled everyone is. No one seems to be out of place. It all seems to be working. So roll on to the next one. Really, that's all I can say. Roll on to the next game. I know there's an England game coming up. I think on Thursday, I believe, 5th of October. I'll do a mini preview of that and perhaps a review after the game, if you're lucky. I don't really. Just confidence is absolutely amazingly high, and I just can't sing Wenger's praises enough, and I can't sing the team's praises enough because they're delivering week in, week out. Ever since, I know I keep going back to it, but ever since that Chelsea draw, the 0-0 at the Bridge, we've used that as a catalyst to move on and to just to gain points and gain valuable victories. With that being said, I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. Feel free to like, share, comment and subscribe. Every bit of help is very much appreciated. So with that being said, just tune in to the channel. Keep doing what you're doing. You're making I'm loving to bits making these videos for everyone and making these videos for you guys. So be sure to hit the like button, hit the bell also so you get a notification when I upload. And tune in for my weekly predictions for the following week of the Premier League. Peace.